You buy that brand, the third brand. You work with it, and it starts popping and locking, KaiR.
It's getting some Jamaica in its system. NFL's partnership with DAZN, Dazn, DAZN. I don't know. People pronounce it very differently. Before I knew how it was that it was the zone because it's written DAZN. I thought it was Dazn. I don't know. I'm not into this. I'm not into this ghetto way of writing stuff. Come on, man. I'm not sure. But at the beginning of this year, in February, roundabout February, NFL announced that they would be partnering up with Dazn, the Zone, for the next 10 years to broadcast everything what is related to Game Pass. Back in July this year, they officially said from this day on, you have a month to sign up. The previous people who were members, you can sign up and you will get the same offer. You will get the same offer for the same money first year. What happened was, and maybe you guys have seen it, there was a very bad response to this transition. When people signed up to the zone, it didn't have HD quality. And there were videos in, I think, probably potato quality, all were potatoes. It was missing old videos. There was a lot of things going wrong. There was no Chromecast. It was a mess, guys. It was a big mess, resulting in a lot of people saying they are not subscribing to this new. In addition, one thing they also did is transfer the payment info of all the users to Dazn, the zone. I keep saying Dazn still. To the zone. I don't know if that's legal internationally. I've seen tweets all over the place, people complaining about this, trying to maybe put a team together to sue a class action to the NFL. Not sure if has any legs to stand on, but the people were very, very unhappy about the situation. During the preseason, the first 4 games, it was still no change.
So that's no changes.
Still no changes. Tupac came back from from Cuba. Nothing changed. Still the same. Until week 1, Dazn came out with an update. They addressed a lot of stuff, RJ.
Yeah.
They addressed a lot of stuff. This is what the reason why we cover this, and this is not only because it's sports and business, it shows you that when doing a transition, how important it is to have a plan and present the plan as well to your viewers. If they had only said, guys, hang on, we cannot give you the same thing from day one, because I think they announced that Game Pass would stop, I think, in July, and from August on, it would be the zone. If they had only said, guys, give us a month to work on these 4 things, it would have been less shocking for all the people who signed up right away and said, "This is not what I'm going to pay for." It was very messy. RJ,
Yes. Well, what was the last thing you said?
I said it was very messy.
I
The
heard that part,
transition.
but I mean before that.
So what I was trying to say was basically this transition. One thing you can learn from it, guys. I don't know if you guys are business manager or whatever you guys are doing in your professional lives. One thing you can learn from this is the importance of informing your customers about what you're going to do. Definitely in a time of change. Officially, this is called change management. I've never seen such a messy situation. It was terribly managed by
Yeah.
the zone.
Yeah.
Terribly. I mean, dude, I went on Twitter and I saw they were being hammered back to back to back to back. It was pages of complaining. But it wasn't some places you cannot log into the app. You could do that with Game Pass and all that stuff. Quality was bad. Give me your insight, RJ.
I think that um, in in business, sometimes you want to do, or at least it's it's sometimes happen that you have a company that is specialized in a particular field or a particular area, and the company can provide high quality service in that area. But then what you often see is that companies will try to look for, and this what we're talking about here is like a classic case, right? They're trying to look for other streams of income, other venues, and you see that they oftentimes they try to, not oftentimes, but usually they try to do it from within. They're trying to create departments from within, or maybe they might look for partnerships, but more, let's say, partnerships where they have the upper hand, where they have way more to gain, and probably from a company that has way more to gain by working with a giant like them, and thereby they know that they can, have deals that benefit them. Because if I know that you need me, I have more leverage when negotiating. But you also get what you pay for. That's one thing. If you look for low quality partners, and if you don't look for low quality partners, but you think I'm gonna try to do this myself, but you don't have that department yet, so you're gonna create it. That you need to realize that, and I think that's what they've stumbled upon. Doesn't matter how big you are or how much money you have, you will stumble upon problems that other companies who are specialized in the area that you want to venture in have encountered and solved maybe 10 years ago, 20 years ago. And there's a curve, right, KR? There's a curve
Mhm.
of patience. As a consumer, I have patience. So let's say a new brand of let's say a notebook comes out, a laptop, and I'm used to working with uh, with Apple
Dell.
or Dell.
Let's throw it back.
Yeah, Apple or Dell, and there comes a new brand, and I don't know the brand, but it's cheaper. It's more cost efficient, as cheap people say. So I say I'm gonna buy that brand because I can get the same specs for a lower price. You buy that brand, the third brand, you work with it, and it starts popping and locking care.
It's getting some Jamaica in his system.
I see. Okay, so what what we what we yo, it's just dawn on me
What
what you
I'm trying to say. Guys, it's an
But okay,
internal joke. I cannot make this joke on
no,
YouTube.
no, no, no.
So
So yeah,
he understands what I'm trying
yeah,
to say.
yeah. But so what happens is that you will think to yourself, oh, of course, that you will tell yourself, of course, this new brand has problems because it's not the it's not a Dell or a MacBook. It's a new brand, so you're gonna show some patience. But if the next version is still iffy, if it's still trash, then you might switch. And I think that's what happened in this case. I think that's the situation in this case, that the NFL was realizing that maybe a partnership with a brand that is known for being um, ahead of the curve, revolutionary, might be the best way to proceed. It could be as well that the NFL has enough data and saw that there is enough people who is willing to 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 consume, so it's worth it to invest more and to seek for a better partnership as well.